Welcome back to a 2-minute drill. Today we're talking about formatting your timeline. Now I've got a drill here for a college client, and I do a couple things to format my timeline a little bit differently. I use A pages for holds, and that way you can the director can instantly see how many moves there are on the field. So usually an A page for me is where the majority of the group holds. Sometimes if there's a soloist or a character in a high school show or that type of thing, they'll still move or need to transition. But for the most part, an A page is a majority of the field is holding page. Now, in college drill, what I tend to do is I tend to, when I have a medley of tunes, like the show has two or three different songs, and maybe even within a file, there's two pieces of music stuck together, a medley. I tend to make green and red start and stop points so that in my brain I can just kind of see in the timeline where things start and stop stylistically. So if you look at the timeline here, the group starts here, page 1A, they start and hold, and then they'll go through, and then I can tell that this is the end of the first tune. So from page 1 to page 5A, that is the entire first tune. Now this college group does a transition and then plays for the back sideline, so they play for the visitor stands as well. So I usually mark that out in orange. So that's what these 3 pages, it takes 16, 32, and 16 to get them turned around and facing the other direction. And then you can see again here, page 9 is green. And then this tune was more for the dance team, which will be up in front. So they only move just a little bit to kind of set them up. And then there's a big long hold. They only have 1 week to prepare this show. So you can see the third tune starts here with the green. There's a bit more moving in this tune. And then at the very end, you can see the final hold over here. And I also for college groups, I put everybody onto one file. I used to do 2 files, but I find my computer can handle it, and it's a lot nicer to have everything all in one file, just in case I'm making any edits on the fly or I need to swap performers. I'm not going back and forth between 2 files and then having to go to the next file and swap the performers again and that sort of thing. So I like having this kind of the visual of how the show is going to flow using the colors with the page tabs. And it really just helps me to stay organized as I'm writing. So hopefully you find that interesting, and maybe you'll use that in your writing.
Please like and subscribe to my channel if you like these Pyware videos.